We've spoken about different classes inside of Diablo Immortal, but today I'm going to be focusing on the multiplayer experience. What can we expect? What do we know? What is up, my friends? My name is ECHO and we're back on the channel today focusing more on Diablo Immortal, but talking about multiplayer because this is something that everyone does not know a ton about, and to be honest with you, there's not a lot to know right now besides what we've heard, what we've read, and that's what we're going to be focusing on right here in this video. Guys, remember, if you like Diablo Immortal, want to see more, and be here when all the content does come out, when alpha is in my hands, hopefully this summer, make sure you sub the channel, ring the bell, because I'll have daily content for you guys right here on the channel. What we're looking at right now is some gameplay of the Demon Hunter. The link to that gameplay is going to be in the description if you're interested in taking a look at that. If not, that is cool too, but it is there for you just in case. But let's talk about multiplayer. We know how multiplayer works in Diablo 3. You hook up with some of your friends, you go out and you slay demons, and I believe it's 4 that you could put together in Diablo 3. But in Diablo Immortal, things are going to be quite a bit more different. I'm going to be jumping into an article in a moment that we're going to read through together, showing you a bunch of the details that are, well, kind of important, and that'll give us a lot of information. But what I'm hearing, what we have heard, what we have seen is this is going to be a small, shrunken down version of a massive multiplayer online game. Now, I say small and shrunken down because we're not going to have hundreds of people coming together in this massive world where we can all slay demons together. There are going to be limits. There are going to be a certain number that you could be capped at. Now remember, there are only 6 heroes inside of the game as of right now. 6 different character classes that you could choose from. But from what I'm reading, it seems that you'll be able to have multiple of a certain character class. You're not going to be limited by the class that you are if you could join up with other players and slay some of those demons, take down some of those big bosses together. So why don't we jump on over, take a look at this article so we can discuss more in depth and read through the details that are available for us. Now, like the gameplay, I'll be sourcing this article as well down in the description, but we have an in-depth talk right now about the Diablo Immortal multiplayer. And we're gonna kind of read through this together, take a scroll through and see the information that they have to discuss. And let's begin that right now. Just as seen in the trailer that we've all seen so many times already, there will be a multiplayer MMO co-op aspect in the upcoming Diablo Immortal, which seems to be completely optional and working in similar manner to the co-op multiplayer aspect in Diablo 3. Okay, so you don't need to do multiplayer, but it is an option. However, unlike Diablo 3, it seems that the mobile version we can have up to 10 human-controlled players joining forces to destroy various bosses and special stages in the game. 10 different players joining up. That's a pretty big deal. There are just 6 classes in the game, as I discussed earlier, so there won't be any sort of limitation when it comes to the classes chosen by players when joining forces together. That's awesome. Less limitations is better for me. Even more interesting is the fact that Diablo Immortal, or part of it at least, is in an MMORPG with an open world setting where you can meet and interact with other players. Here's the official word on this aspect. Now, this is coming, I'm assuming, from Blizzard. Players will have many opportunities to meet and socialize with other heroes while wandering the wilds of Sanctuary, or while conducting less dangerous business like upgrading gear, crafting items, or forming groups for their next adventure in the city of Westmarch, Diablo Immortal's spawning central hub. So it looks like we're gonna have an area where we can all just kind of hang out, stay together, socialize, put groups together, and then get into battles. And the final paragraph states, as you can see, at the moment we have little in terms of official details and more of speculations and bits to put together by ourselves. Either way, one thing is clear: Diablo Immortal is closer than ever, and there are many things to be excited about it, from the multiplayer aspect to the portability of the entire game. And I have to agree, that is extremely exciting. I've said it before in other videos and other content of mine that I love the ability to explore. I love the ability to be able to go off on my own path, but not get too lost because there's still direction for me. And this is giving me an excellent example of that. Some games that this reminds me of, well, at least one is Destiny 2, for example. You can explore, you can go around the universe, if you will. In our case here, it's going to be, you know, hell. We are able to explore, find our way around, but we're never gonna get too off the beaten path. We're always gonna be able to click on our missions and get right back to where we're supposed to be. Getting lost inside of games, in games that are just too vast, really bothers me. I personally don't like it. Now, there is an entire community out there of people that are totally into that stuff. They love being able to get lost in the game and have just a massively huge world, massively massive world, I guess. For me, I like it big, but I like direction. I don't want it too linear, but I don't want it too free roaming either. And it seems that we're gonna have that. And with multiplayer, we're gonna be able to jump in with a bunch of our friends. Up to 10 is the word right now. Like we said though, none of this has been stamp of approval approved by Blizzard yet. So, and if it has, if you've seen that happen somewhere, let me know in the comments below if you have seen that, and give me a source as well. I'd love to take a look at it if you have that. So again, we're watching the Demon Hunter and we're watching some of the map right now. Now imagine hooking up with 10 of your friends, being able to be in one of those lobbies, kind of like when you're jumping into Fortnite, if that's a game you play, which I actually don't, but it's a good example, I guess. You're in that beginner lobby, everyone's there all together waiting for the bus, and you're then gonna go out and do your battles. I could see something similar like that happening here, except for you're in that little village. You are not rushed, there's no timer, you can upgrade your skills, you can upgrade your gear, you can work on your sets, all in this little town where you are with the people that you're going to be joining up with, and where you can meet new people. It's a little social element to the game that we don't have right now in any of the other Diablo games that we've been playing for so many years. So that's exciting. A new way to play Diablo. It just sounds pretty cool, and it is extra cool because it's the first time it's being done, and it's being done on mobile before it's even being done on PC. And as we all know, mobile has 100% the capabilities to do that. So let me know down below, are you someone that's more interested in playing through this campaign and kind of just going through, slaying your demons, building up your character solo, doing those dungeons solo? Or are you someone that wants to team up with people and do it together as a group? Now, with that being said, there's another question that's worth asking. Okay, maybe you want to do multiplayer. Maybe you want to do it as a group, but maybe you just want to do it with your small group of friends. You have a couple of buddies, you want to hop on Diablo Immortal and go brutalize some demons together. Or you could be the guy that doesn't have that group of friends. You don't have that group of people that are into Diablo, so you need to go find people outside of your circle of friends. So that's where this lobby could come in handy, where you could be able to meet people. It could be a social hub inside of the game. What I want you to do below is tell me what games you play that already have this mechanic implemented into it, and let me know if you like it. Do you like the ability to meet people inside of a game and make friends from inside of the game? And I'm not talking about taking friends to the game and then having a little chat room where you guys could talk. I'm talking about a place where you could actually meet new people that you have never met before, built within a game. It's a massive mechanic. It's something that we're able to do nowadays with modern technology, even on mobile devices. And I think that if done right, it can be really perfect and beautiful and help advance players inside of the game and the ability of the game to succeed. So many things can come from a mechanic like that, bringing people together. I could even foresee competitive elements of this game coming to fruition. I mean, Diablo is not an esport, but is there a way to make there be a competitive element of Diablo? Could we do dungeoning for time, or bring your team together and beat down the bosses, and who could do it the quickest or with the least amount of damage taken? I could see some cool stuff happening. I don't know. We're gonna have to see where this progresses to over time. As always in my videos, guys, I am open and listening to your suggestions, comments, and questions in the comment section below. Oftentimes, your comments will kind of motivate me or inspire me to make a video focused on your comment alone. So never hesitate to put in an in-depth comment with your thoughts and your opinions. Remember, Diablo Immortal is not out yet, so all of the content I'm putting out on my channel is speculation content, news content, or breaking down footage that we've already seen out in the game and out in the community already. But as soon as the game does go live, I'm gonna have brand new footage breaking down every character class, every element of this game, every spot in the game. So I want you guys to be here with me. If you're on the same page as me, if you're excited for Diablo Immortal, give me a thumbs up on this video and make sure you subscribe so when the game does go live, when alpha is in my hands, you don't miss out on a moment. Guys, hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you sounded off below and let me know your thoughts on everything about this whole multiplayer mechanic. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Remember guys, as always, check out this video before you go. Be safe and be good.